From the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, New York, this is TarHeelIllustrated.com. I'm THI publisher Andrew Jones, and a little earlier this evening, the Tar Heels picked up their second straight win. North Carolina at 92, Syracuse 79, and there are so many storylines to come from this game in a positive sense, unlike so many videos that we've done this year after games in which there were so many storylines from a negative sense. Let's get to three of these things right now. First of all, the Tar Heels' mastery of Syracuse's 2-3 zone was a thing of beauty to watch. If you saw the way the Tar Heels quickly and decisively moved the ball, they were alert, they had excellent vision, they shared it, they were unselfish, they took good shots when they got good shots. They didn't really shoot themselves out of any possessions that I can recall. Even some of the shots that were blocked, like Justin Pierce had one block in the lane, it was still a good shot, and it was a shot inside the heart of the zone. And that's the thing that has made UNC so successful against this vaunted 2-3 zone of Syracuse's in the last few years, is because the Tar Heels always have a guy they can put at the high post, some inside the top of that zone, just around the free throw line. If you remember Bryce Johnson a few years ago, he picked up 8 assists in this building, 7 times dumping down to Isaiah Hicks, who masterfully used the baseline that game. Tonight, it was more of a medley, but Garrison Brooks, who had 26 points and 14 rebounds, also had 4 assists, but he was also operating on the baseline. In fact, Carolina had a 20-2 run in the first half, and 2 of the first 3 buckets in that run were lobs by Cole Anthony to Garrison Brooks in the weak side of that zone. He found the soft spot, he made himself available, and Cole got him the ball. The first was a dunk that got the run going. The second bucket was a layup. Carolina actually got a couple more lobs on the night. They just didn't convert, but the lobs were there. And while they were getting that kind of stuff, they were also getting kickouts to the perimeter. They were swinging the ball to the perimeter, and the Tar Heels had one of their best nights of the season shooting from the perimeter. That's the second note I want to hit. The Tar Heels were scorching in the second half from three-point range. In fact, at halftime, they were 2 for 12 from three-point range. But in the first 6 minutes and 2 seconds of the second half, the Tar Heels hit 6 of their 7 three-point attempts. They kept the game open. At halftime, they led by 16 at one point, 33-17, and Syracuse cut into the lead a little bit. And at halftime, you're thinking, okay, what kind of Carolina team is going to come out in the second half? Is it going to be the team that has struggled holding on to leads early in the year, or is it going to be the team that connects the second half to the first half, which hasn't happened very often this year? The Tar Heels did that. They connected both halves. They scorched from the three. When Syracuse extended a little bit, the Tar Heels started getting stuff in the lane again. They were excellent from the inside the zone. They were excellent in the perimeter of the zone, and that's why they beat the zone. The other thing is they had a big lead, and they've had other big leads in the second half this year, and many of them have whittled away. In fact, Tuesday night, while they held on to a double-digit lead late in the game against NC State, they were a little shaky against the press. They were a little shaky, comfortably finding good shots in the last few minutes of the game. That wasn't the case here today. The Tar Heels masterfully handled. I'm using that word again. I don't think I've used that word all year, and I think that's the 3rd time in this video I've used it. But they masterfully handled whatever Syracuse was throwing at them. They took excellent shots, and a big part of that was Cole Anthony. He hit 7 threes, and a lot of people are going to write about the 7 threes and the 25 points. But he had 7 assists, only 2 turnovers, and did a terrific job managing the game for the Tar Heels throughout and at the end. And he's had issues in the end of game situations in the last couple of minutes with shot selection, forcing things, over dribbling, and that was not the case tonight. Anthony did an excellent job leading this team in that respect in the last few minutes. Leaky Black got the ball up the court a few times. Garrison Brooks even did so one time, and they really did a very nice job. They looked comfortable handling whatever it was that Syracuse threw at them, and also dealing with having a lead. They haven't handled leads well because psychologically it's been a challenge for them. It didn't appear to be a challenge at all. They look like North Carolina today. North Carolina's won 9 in a row against Syracuse. They're 11-2 in this building all time, and they look like many of the other teams that have come in here and won before. 2 wins in a row for the first time, or the 3rd time since Thanksgiving, but it's the first time Brandon Robinson, Garrison Brooks, and Cole Anthony were on the floor together for both of the wins during the winning streak. More of that on TarHeelIllustrated.com. I got a ton of stuff coming for you tonight from the Carrier Dome, and we got more stuff on the next couple of days. This is Andrew Jones. You are watching TarHeelIllustrated.com. Don't forget to click like and hit the notification bell so you get notification anytime we upload videos, and we do a ton of stuff during the week. A lot of football stuff for you football guys from a few days ago, including a 52-minute Mac Brown press conference. Carolina 92, Syracuse 79 from the Carrier Dome. Thank you.